I hyped it up so much with my baby carrot fingers.
Sheesh! You're gonna die.
Give me 1 second, because I still have tears in my eyes.
He's dying inside.
You have a grumpy face, by default.
Man, I don't even live here.
Did I remember my keys, or am I just stupid?
No, I don't like how this is going.
I think it's for dummies.
God, I smell dog shit.
I didn't like that.
Can I say something that might make you guys mad?
Allegedly.
Welcome to Absurdity Podcast. This is Cameron with DK and Jake.
What up?
Follow us on the Facebooks, facebook.com/absurdity69, instagram.com/absurdity69, twitter.com/absurdity69, and on YouTube, Absurd Entertainment.
No 6ix9ine. Not
No
nice.
6ix9ine. We didn't put 6ix9ine on there. We decided to do missionary.
There you go. For the sole purpose of procreation.
Yeah. So, hey, welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for
Hey.
thank you for coming, and I hope you stick around for the whole thing. And,
But if you don't, go have a
and
snack
I hope that
and come
didn't
back.
make you guys mad. Like, I just
I'm irate. I'm trembling with anger.
Alright.
no, I don't care.
All right, cool.
Blast.
Time to shut the door.
Oh God. Oh God.
I believe in
It's
you.
heavy.
I can't because
It's heavy.
hand, brother.
no, it's just
Chair. BRB.
You will physically see the door shutting in a second.
You'll probably see like the entire building shake from it.
Maybe you might hear the door. I don't know. It's a heavy door. Oh,
It's weird that that was almost like an immediate relief of like, oh, the sun's not beating down now.
okay. There we go. Door shut.
You know, we probably should.
Lighting's
turn it on
better?
low.
lighting is terrible, isn't it?
Yes, well, at least from our perspective, it's atrocious.
Yeah.
I can see Jake just fine.
Which-
You?
I'm about to say which one I remembered. It's Cam, not Jake.
What?
Because you said Jake, and I was like, oh, which one? Because I work with another Jake as well. So every time we work together, I was like, which one?
Yeah.
And
not at
ironically, we
work?
used to have a Jake.
A Jake.
Oh, yeah. That, I mean,
And I was like, oh, wait, it's a Cam
It
now.
was short-lived though.
short-lived. So it goes.
It was like an episode and a half.
He just left mid-episode, just packed up. I'm done.
No, he came in the
We were
second
at
half
his
of the
house.
episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were at his house. He just walked out halfway through. He's like, I'm done.
No, he.
Turn my gain down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Hey, no worries.
Yeah, don't you
Technical
know my
things behind
hand
the scenes
signals?
that I didn't know you were signaling for.
Okay, I just want to
blowjob
let
now.
let
You
everyone
went like
know.
that, and I looked on the floor.
No. I just want to let everyone know that he told us at the beginning of the episode. Oh, even before we started, I don't know where he's going to cut this shit at. He said,
He's gonna hide it.
"Hey, I'm going to turn the IO to you guys. Make sure that
I forgot.
okay,
Okay.
because that's what I did. I'm still peeking.
I swear, there's like a Key and Peele skate where it's just like the dude like doing the hand signals. And he's just like, dude, what do you mean?
No, he did this, and I was like,
No, I don't think you caught all of it because I went like that. And
no,
then
I
went,
thought you were like getting something out of your hand. No,
Like, bro, your nipples.
I thought he wanted my boobs down further.
tweaking titties.
Like I thought he wanted me to point my nipples downward.
I would say something about you nipping out in here, but it's obviously not going to happen with this.
Tweak to
1,000
nips.
degrees.
Oh no, they're
Give me
always
head now.
they're always pointing me in the right direction.
Polar North. Yeah,
Like
it's
it
me.
doesn't matter how cold or hot it is. Like they are
Yeah.
always
They always
there.
point
There's
perfectly
always at
magnetic
attention.
north.
Gently.
they're always at attention.
That's got to be slightly inconvenient.
You can't wear white shirts.
You
can't wear white
can.
shirts.
It
Well, you just have to not care.
You have to embrace it at that
Yeah.
point. Like I just embrace it at this point. Like they're gonna be noticeable. The only thing that drives me nuts is like if it's like a windy day and the shirt just like does this.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like gently caressing my nipple, and I'm like, it feels
it's just a
weird.
little slutty,
It's
yeah.
so weird, dude. But you just embrace it. There's nothing else I can do. Like I have to just embrace it at that
Yeah,
point.
I was
You can
feeling.
get some pasties and just keep them things taped
I'm
down.
good- I think
Oh,
I'm
you could be like a party dude. People be like you would think it'd be inconvenient, but people are like, oh my god, look at that guy. That's cool.
He's got pasties.
They
have
just
to,
see
like-
black pasties.
No,
through
I'd have
it.
to like shave around my nipple though because like it's hairy
shave it
right
in the,
there.
in the shape of a smiley face.
No, like in the shape of the pasty, because I don't want them attaching
in
to
the
the hair.
No, I mean, it only has to attach to the hair once. After that, you're
Yeah,
fine.
I don't want that.
It'll,
That
be,
Never take
sounds-
them
it'll,
off.
be, it'll be nice.
It sounds
'Cause then
terrible.
you never
Just
have to
wax
shave
them.
anymore.
Wax them titties.
How much would it cost for you to wax your chest?
At the tit wax.
For content,
Patreon
For content,
subscribers.
yeah.
How many Patreon subscribers would it take for you to wax your
I just
chest?
want
Wax
15.
your chest. 15 Patreon
yeah,
subscribers.
15
Okay.
Patreon subscribers,
15
and I
Patreon.
will
I was gonna
wax
say just
my
25
chest.
bucks.
Are we talking like the whole chest?
Yeah,
Waxing
and belly.
whole chest
Chest
at once?
and belly.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so pumped. 15.
I'll do it.
I'm good.
15
Like,
Patreon.
you know what?
We'll
Like, I'm
have you lay
subscribing
on
to
this
Patreon
table
right
and
now.
we'll do it.
Like, I'm going to subscribe to our Patreon right now to step a foot
Actually,
towards this
yeah,
goal
yeah, that's a good-
because I'm totally okay with this happening.
I'm making a-
I want this to happen.
Okay,
I'm
Like,
making-
I'm
guys,
fine with it.
Please let this happen. Oh,
I'm gonna regret it, but I'm fine with it. Like,
I mean, it'll be fine. It'll
Yeah.
be fine, and then it'll grow back in like 4 to 6 months.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, my hair, anything on. I mean, you saw what my beard was like a week and a half ago.
I know, but I'm telling we're ripping your hair out
Yeah.
from the
Almost from
follicles.
follicles like bleeding.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna do like nair strips, or are we gonna do like a hot? Are we gonna get like a
Hot wax.
Are we gonna get?
We
hot
have to
wax?
do hot wax.
Do you want to do it here, or we want to do it professionally?
I want to do it professionally.
Okay.
Pussy.
No,
No,
like,
no, I want it done
that's-
right. If
it's
I want to do it, I want it done right.
yeah, and that's the thing is like
fair.
if you're a Patreon subscriber, we'll come in, we'll record it, we'll find a place we can
Yeah.
record the interaction.
We'll tell
at.
them what it's for. We'll
Yeah.
say, hey, it's for we run a podcast.
Yeah, and this is a Patreon subscription goal.
Yeah.
We're trying to videotape this happening, and the Patreon subscribers, I'd say like any tier,
Any tier,
any tier,
any tier.
any tier
one.
subscribers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Any tier subscribers. We need 15 subscribers. We need 13 subscribers, guys. Come on. It's gonna be great. We're gonna get footy of him.
I'm
wax his
nervous
chest.
now.
depends on how
I'm
much he
nervous
wants
now
it to
because
be alone.
people love this shit.
Oh yeah.
So like,
Oh yeah.
but it's fine. Whatever.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
It's
good. I'm
fine.
so
Whatever.
excited. So
I might just have to make 13 fake accounts just to make sure this happens.
that's perfect.
No. It has to be legitimate.
I have a couple emails.
a couple
Has to
spam
be
emails.
legitimate.
No, I'm excited. I'm
Yeah.
very excited. This is.
But
gonna be
I'll do it.
good. Okay.
My
Like,
wife might be
Yeah.
pissed, but that's fine.
Is that
It'll grow back.
I know.
yeah, they don't stop you from recording that kind of stuff, right?
And if we get
I mean, that's the thing is we.
if we get 30,
There's
I'll
probably
do
a
front
waiver.
and back.
Huh?
If we get 30, I'll do front and back.
If we get.
I should have done 15 for the back because it's not as hairy.
Yeah. If
That's
we
fine,
get,
whatever.
I'll say if we get 50, Patreon subscribers, I will do full male Brazilian. I will do full male Brazilian for 50 Patreon subscribers.
Well, see, I don't know if I want to bump up that even higher to
That's
say
like-
for me.
That's like full body.
Because I feel like that'd be fair. I think at 50, we would both do it. Because I feel like asking for 75 would be a
No,
little...
I think 75 for full body because full body is expensive.
Yeah.
How expensive are we talking? Like
Probably like
$350?
$300.
Okay.
So we would need 75 at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So 75, yeah.
75
you'll
and we'll do
get, you'll
full
get
body?
the third piece of the Triforce, yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we got. Hey, that's our first Patreon goal. We just knocked out our first Patreon
There we
goal
go.
right there. And that's a pretty.
So-
I mean, that's a pretty good Patreon
So,
goal.
Yeah.
so 15, 30, 50, 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
That's reasonable.
15, 30, 50, 75.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. Cool. I'm here for it.
Someone needs to make a note so we remember this.
Oh yeah, I'll put it in
Okay.
the notes right now.
Because I
Throw it in the Discord.
oh yeah.
Well,
I
we
know
can do
I'm
that
in
later,
Discord.
Yeah.
But yeah,
just
you guys
make a
go ahead
mental
and,
note of it now so that way we can.
Is that
Talk
Bleach?
amongst yourself. What?
What's that from?
This is from Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Okay, it looks like what's the names from Bleach?
I do not know. I never
I don't
watched
remember
Bleach. I'm
the-
gonna
I
get
don't-
so
I'm
much
no-
hate from
yeah.
friends on that one.
I've never watched Bleach.
So you got hate for that?
I'm going to from friends if they listen because I have a lot of friends who are really, really into Bleach, and I've just never sat down and watched
Well, I
it.
feel like a lot of people will say they don't like Bleach just because it's just like
If I could,
they
I
don't
would
watch
literally
it.
reach
There's a lot
over
of
there.
people
If I
that
could
like
like
for no reason.
Mr. Fantastic and just turn that light a little bit, because then that would be like right on him. It'd be perfect. But
I just need to. Here, let me stand up and turn the ring
Okay.
light
There
on.
you go. Stand
yeah, just
it
like
up.
rotate
Nope.
it just a
I
little
need
bit
to stop
to
getting
the
so
left.
close to the mic because now it's like uncomfortable to stand up without moving. If I try to stand up, it's like
Well, I tried to give you guys more room.
yeah, but then
This
I-
like literally gives everyone more room, and you're still complaining. Like I don't understand.
Why are you complaining?
I made us an L table. And gave everyone room. I put baby in the corner.
I would say in my
Baby
fairness,
is in
I've
the corner.
always been in some form of a corner.
Yeah, and I made sure you're not in the corner now though.
Baby is not in the corner.
You formed a corner. For me.
Oh, settle
You
down
couldn't
with
find an
that.
actual corner.
No,
so
I
you
meant just
artificially-
turn that light, like rotate it. Actually, no, that's fine. No, leave it, leave it. That's actually
Is
perfect
that
right there.
perfecto?
Yeah, it's perfect.
I'll show you this landline.
Entree.
Oh yeah, I was trying to test the camera to see if how it was looking, and I couldn't. I couldn't see the screen and be over there, so I just threw water bottles that direction.
Jesus Christ.
It's fine.
Full bod.
Yeah, you really did though. I kind of did too. Like,
'Cause I literally when I
I
was
need
getting-
lighter colors apparently.
when I was getting dressed, I had the actual thought of like, God, am I in the blue corner or the gray corner? So I completely serious. I had a blue shirt and
I'm
a
gonna be
gray
honest.
shirt, and I'm like, which one do I want to wear?
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I totally forgot to move the tables until today. I walked in, I was like, "Oh crap! I was supposed to move these tables." So I was wearing a light gray shirt, and it was no longer light
It
gray.
became a clear gray shirt.
And I was about to put on a white shirt, and then I had that idea of like my nipples always poke out because like
no.
I had the idea.
And they're gonna be sweating, so you just see the nipple.
Wet t-shirt contest in here, boys.
it's not like
That's
I
for
haven't
5
worked for it.
Patreons.
That's 5 Patreons.
Yeah, because like when I was feeling like really good about how I looked, I'm like, I'm gonna start wearing white shirts again. I put on a white shirt. The first person that saw me was like, "Hey, I can see your nipples." And I was like, "Damn it, never mind."
That's when you just say, "You're welcome."
"You're welcome." Well,
I
boys,
start wearing white shorts.
how was your week?
Did you say white shorts?
Yeah,
white shorts?
White shorts with a white shirt?
Hell yeah! Class.
Just not after Labor Day.
just
Not after Labor Day.
Do
full
not.
of bulge.
You have to wear a different headset after Labor Day.
Oh, damn it. Actually, I'm about to order another set of the Razer wireless ones.
Oh, okay.
But
Kraken or which one?
Yeah, the Krakens. But I'm gonna get the
those are
baby
good.
pink Krakens with the little cat ears because.
I
me
have a
hard.
buddy
Oh, yeah.
that has that.
Hell yeah.
Well, my current Krakens got attacked by I went down to Dallas to visit my aunt and uncle and took my laptop down
Your
there
aunt
so I
and
could
uncle
game with
attacked
them. My aunt and uncle just
Started gnawing at him.
gnawing at them. Actually, their dog.
They
had-
really hate cats.
They really hate cats. No, these were just the black Krakens. Just the
Oh,
regular
okay.
Kraken. I didn't have the cat
They
ears
don't-
for those ones.
Okay, I don't want to say that.
But they have a border collie, and for some, he gets very territorial about my things specifically, and gets like hyper violent about my shit, and has done it like 3 times.
Like you being near your stuff, or other people being near your stuff,
he
Just his
takes-
stuff in general?
Like he takes something of mine.
and doesn't. It's just like you
it's-
can't have
it's
this.
his.
I think he's trying to assert dominance over
Yeah, but
you.
I'm like, yo, dog.
I can
will
punch
end
you.
I will choke you and you will die. But he doesn't care because
I will feed you a bar of
choked him.
chocolate.
Like I've literally choked him. Like picked him up.
What damn relationship do you have with this dog?
We just
He's a
had
bad boy.
admittance to animal cruelty.
Yeah. I was younger. Much younger.
Fantastic.
Much less.
Okay, if anyone wants to like make a picture of him with his hands up and like draw a dog in his hands,
God.
Yes, do it, please. Fan art.
No. This dog attacked me.
Hey, will
That's
you
what I
turn
have
your
to do.
mic
That's-
to not face his?
that's self
Like
defense.
turn the actual mic itself. There you go. You can move the arm back the way it was. Oh, it's because you got that cord wrapped up
Yeah,
in there. Okay. I was just letting you know. You don't know why you have
You
to
were just
be-
letting me know.
Yeah, I was just letting you know, but I don't know why you have to be
We're so
rude.
professional.
I'm Ron Stampler.
I'm so glad that you're into that.
Today,
Oh my god! I just got to where they found out who the guys in the purple robes are, and they tried to leave the area. They got pulled back, and they were in the ogre cave. It's so great.
Oh man, I'm so excited for you.
It's Dungeons and Daddies.
Dungeons and Daddies.
It's a podcast. Do not stop this podcast to listen to it.
Please
Wait
don't.
till you're done.
Wait till you're done with this
But if
one.
there was any podcast to stop listening to us for a second and listen to, it might be them.
Like you can stop other podcasts to listen to us, but don't stop us to listen to other.
You know what?
podcasts.
Actually, buy a second phone and play them
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, just
Simultaneous.
So
go
that
both.
nobody
yeah.
has
yeah,
to
that way
listen.
no
Two
one
sets
has
of
to
AirPods,
lose
so
a
you can
listener.
have
Yeah,
an AirPod in each
Yeah.
Yeah,
ear.
call your
It's
wife.
gonna be
call
really
your daughter,
confusing.
Call your son.
you're gonna hear 2 separate things going on at once, but it's fine.
It's good.
Bring out your laptops. Play it all.
Yeah.
Every episode, get one device for every episode we've put out so far.
Oh man,
Hooray, capitalism.
yeah.
Yeah, trickle down.
Buy all of it.
So going back 5 minutes when you asked us how our week was.
So, how our week was. I really wish we would just go from how our week was when I asked it the first time to right now. I really would like to cut out that past 5 minutes of life, but
Absolutely.
whatever.
I don't.
I know.
I
That
want
would
it
be an
in.
atrocity.
My week was insanely busy.
Really?
Yeah, I worked 13 hours Monday, 11 Tuesday, 9.5 Wednesday, and then 10.5 yesterday.
Stacking that bread.
Yeah. It was just, and these routes that I had normally I would probably get done in like 9.5 hours every single day.
Mm-hmm.
But something about this heat makes me move slower.
Yeah, it's
I
just heat.
Can't physically. Yeah,
It's like it's hot or something.
It's like hot heat.
It's the real.
The two characteristics of heat, hot and hot.
It's not the heat, boys. It's the humidity.
Oh,
That's what it is.
Typical
Yeah.
Oklahoma thing to say.
You're swimming.
But no, I mean, just like I don't know. I just can't. I can't move quickly. Like,
No, I feel it.
takes
when
the
it's
worst of
cold, I
four
can like
seasons.
hop out and just go. But
Yeah,
when
you're ready
it's-
to rock and roll because like the blood gets to flowing and you're ready to do
And
it.
I'm
It's a shock,
I'm a
yeah.
northerner.
I'm a pasty northerner.
I'm a
I mean, we
northerner.
are,
Like,
yeah. We are.
I am from the north.
Oregon.
Like,
Yeah.
I prefer the cold weather.
No, I feel you.
And I thrive in cold weather. I'm still in shorts when it's 12 degrees outside because that's where I thrive. But when it's hot, I'm like a slug.
I can't take enough shorts off.
Slug.
Yeah, without catching charges.
Catching charges.
Don't want that indecent exposure.
Allegedly.
I just had a fly land on my neck and it was very uncomfortable.
No, I thought he was picturing my indecent exposure. I was like,
Yeah, that
that's
too. That's
that's
That was
disappointing.
equally uncomfortable.
Him naked. Ugh.
You know, in our. I
But
don't
you'd
know.
be right. It's gross.
But I was just gonna say, like, in our years of friendship,
Fan art.
I don't think I've ever seen you naked.
I don't like to get naked.
I think you've probably I'm not gonna say you definitely have seen me naked.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. But,
And all of the statistics
You've
I
seen me
keep for the
close.
what? I've
seen
seen
me
you close,
close to
yeah.
naked, yeah.
But I've never seen you naked.
and all of the statistics I have from my friends, I don't think number of times I've seen them naked is one of the statistics I keep.
Really?
I don't think so.
Well, you're not living your life, bud.
I've been.
You know, brother. You know, I don't know. I've known you for so many years to be my best friend, but I just haven't. I haven't seen you naked.
Just let me
so-
see your penis once.
You know, on the count of three, you just drop your trousers, I drop mine.
I played sports in high school and spent like the
Yeah,
majority
how
of
do
my
you-
time in the shower. Like,
Okay, well
that was,
that's fair.
and
He
like,
didn't even play the game. He just stayed in the shower the whole
I
time.
just stayed in the shower.
Yeah,
He's like,
right,
all right,
right,
boys, I kept him warm.
Like, I just say when they leave to go to the game, be like, bye guys, see you in a minute.
Like the accidental times, like where you see your homie, like he's having sex with his girlfriend, or like you walk in on them, or
That's
something.
really
Or
weird to
they're-
happen in the locker room.
Or they're
Well, no, I'm
jerking
just
off
saying-
on a
I'm
couch
just saying
watching
in
Charlie
general,
Brown,
yeah,
you know?
just jerking off on a couch watching Charlie Brown. No, like I can honestly say like I've seen the majority of my male friends naked at one point or another. That's just
You're the only male friend to see naked.
there you go.
Well,
but,
no, I take that back.
but nudity
I've
for
seen
me is
none
also
other.
like
But that's because I
Whatever.
walked in on him having sex in my bed.
there you go.
But
You've seen him naked.
that bastard.
Not all of them though.
What? No, not all my male friends. No.
No. Hey, get your stats up, my guy. What
No,
are
I
you
just-
doing?
You have 0. Don't even come at me.
Now you thought this was weird 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, you can't go from that's weird to judging me.
I jump on the winning side.
He's like, oh, that's weird, but you haven't seen enough. That's even more weird.
I don't know, but not like I don't know. It's just skin.
Wait, how did we get here?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're not
Let's
off the
just keep
rails
on
yet,
going.
but we're just gonna.
I don't know,
keep
something
going.
about him choking out
But
his
hey,
dog.
we were talking about weeks. We were talking about this week.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how
How
hot
are
it
you
was, and
guys
then
this
how.
week?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
wants to go
Jake,
first?
how's your week?
Rock, paper, scissors.
What was? What
Oh,
was?
okay. Well, I guess he's just gonna jump
I
ahead
guess
of
it was
line.
he sent me. So I was
No,
like,
yeah,
hey.
you're fine. You cut. That's fine.
So I guess Monday was the day I had the appointment to be analyzed for my. Was that this Monday that I went to the VA?
I don't know. I don't talk to you.
Yeah, it was because I
Outside of
didn't
this.
work Monday. So yeah, I don't talk to people.
We don't talk outside of this.
No.
Well, me and you text a couple times.
Kind of times, but it's usually just about this.
It's about the show.
It's about
Honestly,
something
I-
that happened in the show that I caught the second time, and I'm like, oh man, that was fucking funny.
He's,
I just read the group text that go by.
But
no,
even I don't even read the Google.
He
Docs.
said something, and I subtly just went boom.
And it just. I
my-
don't like. I was listening to it again, and when I heard it that time, I was stoned enough to hear, and I was just hear that, and I was just like, That's the fun. Like I literally was by myself in my house and cackled like my cackle.
You just caught it. You're like, you
like,
some bitch.
Like it just was perfect.
I and they're in a lot of episodes. I
There's, like,
just say them so quietly
Yeah.
that like it's like an Easter egg.
Well, that was the thing is because like I was watching Faces because it was on YouTube and that's when it like that's how I saw it because like I saw you
my
go
face. Boom.
and I was just like oh that and then I heard like I was just like and it just all kind of like half a second
here's the
click.
thing is like when I do it quietly, my voice hits that perfect bass sound. It's like if anyone else is talking, you cannot hear it because it's just like it sounds like an underlying sound.
See, but ever since like the third episode, I've always known to just watch you. Like when somebody's talking, I'm just like staring at you.
Why?
Because you're the one that always like you're just doing like these little subtle things.
He
I'm
makes
just like,
faces.
My mannerisms?
Yeah,
You like
so-
my mannerisms?
because I remember you always trying to like just pop something in, like as someone's just doing.
That's
something.
what I do.
So that's why I'm staring at you. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
So Monday, you
Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
talk to
VA.
So the Monday,
good thing.
Monday, I went to the VA for my therapy. It wasn't a therapy appointment, but it was to be basically like analyzed
to
see
see what
where I'm
like
sitting on the
therapists they want to
scale.
talk you to. Yeah, they were trying to
Yeah.
figure. They were trying to match you up with a good therapist for
Yeah.
you. That's cool.
That's good.
By the way, it was supposed to be like a 30-minute appointment. I was there for like almost 2 hours. So I just kept her talking.
Mm-hmm.
She was fascinating. I think she may have as many problems as I do.
Oh god.
Because we were talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And no, it was a thing where like as I was talking, I was like, do you need to see somebody?
Do you need to see some? All therapists.
Because we were
are-
talking about how she has like commitment issues because she doesn't want to put like down like a house, like a home loan on a house, but she's worried about paying too much for renting to the point where she's going to pay for a house. And we were talking about like her thing for animals, and she's already wanted to travel, and she doesn't want to be tied down to one place, which is why she's also skeptical about buying a house, and so on and so forth. And I just kept her talking and talking to the point we weren't even like really. She wasn't really asking me questions. It was just a casual conversation where at the one point she was like, all right, so this part's gonna be boring, and then we go down the questions, and at one point I was like, oh, do we need to stop for a second?
No, keep going.
Okay. At one point I'm sitting there and I'm making a joke
Why is everyone looking at me?
because you're making weird faces and just staring
I'm
back
looking at a computer screen. Like, what do you want me to
like
do?
you started like typing like oh
Yeah,
I
what is
I
this
was
guy
trying to
doing?
look something up. God forbid I look one thing up.
It's,
look it up.
you know, it's bad that we put him out for that because like maybe he was trying to get something interesting. We just
I
got this
was.
rhythm.
Jesus.
But anyway,
was
so
trying
I'm
to-
sitting there,
trying
and
to
at
do
one
a
point,
podcast.
I was like, yeah, so, because I think the question was, so what are you trying to actually get out of this? Like, if everything, if there was a magic wand and we could magically make all of the problems you think you have go away, how do you think your life would be? And I was like, well, really, what I'm trying to use this for isn't as much to get rid of problems, but to see how I can better myself and how I can fix my habits. And I made the joke of like, or maybe I just find out I'm perfectly normal. And she went, and I was like, you're not supposed to laugh at that.
No, I was trying to look up the statistics on how many therapists see other therapists. Like
I
not
think-
like
I
date, but
think
like
every therapist should see the
need
most
therapy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I wanted to be sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I
Because
couldn't find it.
doctors
so-
see other doctors.
Yeah,
I mean, but-
well, obviously, yeah, they don't not just like
couldn't find
I
anything on
have this. I couldn't find. No, I don't know if I typed it in wrong, but this keyboard is so annoying that I didn't want to keep typing.
I'll look that up for you because that I like most of my therapy friend like who are therapists, they are like, yeah, I have to have a therapist.
Yeah, no, and that's what I thought. Like most
I mean, because you got to
therapists,
take in all of those stories.
yeah, because you're taking in everything, so you kind of need to let it out.
Yeah, you're like being like a war surgeon, but for the mind. It's just
Like you can
hear
only.
gruesome stuff.
I mean, like people are like sponges. They can only take so much before it just like you can't hold
so they need to
anymore.
be squeezed.
Yeah, and then you cannot hold it, and that's
Like
what
a
causes
dog.
like those psychotic breaks, and like sends people on like serial killing sessions or school shootings and stuff. Like they just take not school shootings because they're adults, but I guess some adults.
And also, it's probably
fine.
good
I don't
like
know.
to get like another mindset because like when you're
Yeah.
a therapist, if you only spend time by yourself, you'll just get to
Yeah.
the. You'll get to like where any scholar gets when he's by himself, where it's like you only think of your idea, and like other ideas just seem foreign because you're like, well, either they think like me or they're wrong.
I think you're
But that might be.
completely overlooking the fact that therapists are human beings as well and have
Well,
their
yeah.
own lives and their own problems that they need to.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
saying like what we said on top of this.
No, I mean like
It's just an added thing that you also need a different mindset, like just to bounce things off and be like, hey, so I talked to this guy and like,
Well, I think that's.
I don't know if I did this right.
I don't think that's going to be therapists seeing other therapists. I think that's going to.
No,
be
that's
like
probably more
old
peer-to-peer,
colleague-
just
yeah,
sitting down and talking
peer-to-peer
after work.
colleague talk, but like
Actual
therapists for
therapy
therapists. I mean,
appointments.
because like I said, therapists are humans. We're all humans, and it,
Do you think peer to peer they get discounts for each other?
probably
Like,
in
do
some
you
Maybe.
get a company discount like you do it like if you work at a grocery store?
I wouldn't go to a therapist that I worked with or had any type of.
I guess because they would
connection
know
to.
you. Like,
I don't know if I
wanna
want a
be
discount on my
disassociated.
therapy.
I mean, therapy is
Yeah, we sell discount therapy
I don't
down
wanna go
here.
back.
definitely would, because therapy's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
So
See
go
my
ahead and give me
Uncle
that
Tom.
I don't know
discount.
if I want to buy one get one free though.
That's totally fine. I'll buy one get one free session. $150 for 2 sessions. Sign me up.
Yeah, so this is my Uncle Tom. He's talked to a couple folks, and they seemed happier after they had a conversation with him. Sit down and talk to him for a minute.
Talk to us.
Uncle Tom, what do you feel about this? I don't like this.
Okay, anyway, about your week. Keep going. Was that it? Like
Well, that was Monday. That was the only day I've had off so far.
Okay.
So Monday, I got good sleep. I went home. I felt good because it just felt good to like just sit down, have a conversation. I was super nervous going in. I was sitting there. I was like, oh God, like, I all of a sudden I started thinking that like if I start trying to say things, I'm going to try to manufacture everything I'm saying. I'm like, oh God, like I would just want to be open and free about what I'm about to say.
yeah.
So I was super nervous that everything I was going to say, I was going to think too much about it. It wasn't going to be real. But once I got in there, I just like started like just talking and asking her questions. It was smooth. I just got back in my rhythm. I'm like, all right, so this feels so much better. I can just keep bouncing off. I was sad when it ended. I'm like, you sure you just can't sit down and like talk for another hour or two? It's I like talking to strangers. It's
Yeah.
fun. But so yeah, and then Tuesday we just got murdered at work. I mean, it was a day I normally don't work anyways.
Yeah.
Because I normally do a delivery truck on Monday. So I wasn't ready for Tuesday. I worked I think Tuesday was only like a 9.5 hour day. But then Wednesday was I think like 10.5, and then Thursday was 11.5. And then today, let's see, I got off almost at noon. So it was a 9 hour day. So no, an 8 hour day. So today wasn't too bad of a day, I guess.
Good.
Let's see. What? Yeah, 3 to. Oh no, it was 9 hours. My bad. Brain tired. Yeah. So today was a 9 hour day. So kind of a regular day. A little bit longer than I wanted it to be. But I also, because I didn't set my AC when I left for work, came home to an 86 to 87 degree house and just laid there. And I don't have like any thin sheets. I just have these thick comforters. I have like 4 of them. I have 9 pillows, like a psychopath. So I have nothing but fabric, this thick fabric just surrounding me, and I'm just laying here with these thick monster thighs, just sweating.
Why don't you go buy a sheets?
Because I'm a monster. I'm a
Like who? Oh, I can't lay.
Well,
just
because
on,
again, I like to keep my house like if it's not like 62 degrees, if I can get it down to the high 50s, I will.
yeah,
so,
but still, that's when Jesus.
here, Bo.
That's how much I hate what's going on. Is like,
It's making him
Physical disgust.
yeah, it makes me physically disgusted.
I'm physically taking in your words.
yeah,
and it's
like-
nauseating me.
No,
Yeah.
like how do you not? Oh, dude.
No,
And even when it's cold, the sheets are even better because then the sheets are cold.
And
Oh,
then
it
they
feels
warm
like-
up.
well,
everything's
also
great.
the other thing is
And
because
then
of
you sleep with that other sheet on top of you, and like you still feel it's. Oh,
also the other
amazing.
thing with like, because of my hip, I like to keep my left side elevated. So I'll put like one full thing on my left side. I'll put one full thing underneath my right arm, and then the other one's just like on my body. But then I keep my entire left arm and most of my torso out anyway. So like I have all of them, but 2 of them are just for body support, and the other one is like it's only half used.
I don't like any of
And
that.
there's some days I really like to just wrap up.
I
in
mean,
a
it's your
cocoon and
life.
sleep.
You do you, but you.
I mean,
I don't like it.
I feel like you're glossing over the fact that I have 9 pillows.
I mean, some people like a lot of pillows, but I'm focusing on the fact that you have no sheets. Like you're using comforters as sheets.
Yeah.
You have
No
2
mattress
pillows.
cover. Do you have a fitted sheet on your mattress?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you used your
you
comforters
no.
as
I thought you
sheets.
just rolled out a mattress.
That's a savage. That's a barbarian.
Or
No.
you just uses the 9 comforters as a bed. Like
Yeah,
it-
that's
his
no
mattress.
mattress.
Stack 'em.
Just,
it's like the Princess and the Peak.
So when I went to Okinawa initially, there was so many people, like the barracks weren't prepared for this much traffic. That at the time I think they just didn't have enough beds. So for a little bit, I did sleep on the floor.
But you're
and
that is
no. But what I'm getting to is I really enjoyed it because there's something about sleeping in an uncomfortable, like when I stayed at your place and I slept on the floor on the sleeping
That's
bag
weird.
on the floor
I don't like that.
every night. It was just comfortable for me. Something about that's super comfortable and just like.
speaking of. Hey, your mouthwash is on the back.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. I think about it every day. I'm like my mouthwash.
No. It's sitting out on the back of my truck
I don't
because
think
I
want
walked
that
outside.
mouthwash.
I saw your
and
car, and I
yeah.
was like, "Oh, Jake's here. I'm gonna go take
But
him."
I pulled a DK and I jumped the fence.
He did, and I didn't know it. I even walked inside. I was like, "Did I miss Jake coming inside?" My wife was like, "No."
I was hoping like you wouldn't even come back in here until almost DK was here, and then I would see you both come in. I'd just be like, "Took you guys long enough."
Now I had a feeling you were out here.
Yeah, I figured somebody would eventually.
I'm just impressed that you were able to jump the fence.
Really easily, actually.
Just you're very short. You have like old man hips.
Yes, but
Like I didn't.
but I'm training very very hard to get my hip better.
I thought you were gonna say to be taller.
Yeah. I've been doing hairline fractures across my legs just to get the bones to go a little longer.
He just cracks his bone and then pulls it, like stretches his leg out.
Oh, speaking of that, you see the Conor McGregor leg break?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that disgusted me.
so
I can't
bad.
handle leg breaks. They disgust me.
Yeah, they're gross.
But I'm actually really good at jumping sideways, where like you bounce up a little bit, but you move your entire body horizontal and just go over it.
Okay.
It's because I used to do a pole vaulting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a pole then. Like you're just on flat ground.
Yeah.
You pole vaulted with the fence. You vaulted the fence. No pole involved.
Yeah,
Just
you
vaulted.
vaulted.
Didn't even touch the vent. The vent.
The vent. You
fence.
didn't- I hope you didn't touch the vent. I'd be
I
inside my
climbed on
house.
top of your AC. Just Assassin's Creed over it.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
I don't.
DK, how was your week?
Well, yeah, I was.
Oh, okay, we're not done.
I was on something.
Okay, well then
I got
go.
stopped. You know, I forgot. Oh yeah, I got in trouble because I didn't want to get a bed frame. Because I just wanted to sleep on a mattress on the floor. I was like, this is super comfortable. And then I think like,
Wait, you got in trouble in Okinawa?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant at home. I was like, that's your
No,
house.
I think it was like my
He's yelling at you.
Sleep where you want.
No, I think my master sergeant came up to me and be like, listen, like you need to get a bed
Listen,
frame.
you need to not be a freak. All right, like be uniform with the rest of us.
Be a human being, not a
Yeah,
goblin.
don't be a savage.
Just something about a mattress on the ground is comfortable.
Goblin.
I really am. Like I like the
He
dark.
is height wise
Did
too.
he just
like-
say he is?
Yeah.
I am. I really am.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, you gotta say it now.
it's not. It didn't work. It didn't. I thought it clicked in my head. It didn't click. Anyways,
Now I'm
goblin.
disappointed.
I'm-
Goblin.
I don't know.
So
what's
I guess
happening.
that's my new name now instead of
No.
Badger
I'm not
or
calling you a
Beaver.
goblin.
I'm a
Just said you
goblin.
acted as a goblin.
Can I get a drawing of me as a goblin? I'm gonna draw myself as a goblin. See if I can do it. Like old. I used to do a lot of drawing. That was pretty good.
I could have done it there like 4 or 5 times.
Come on,
I'm just gonna save it. I'm saving this one for
dude.
later.
Dude's just teasing me over
You gotta
here.
have it, make it good. You gotta make it really good.
Oh yeah.
The
He's just
anticipation.
he's
Yeah.
edging me right now, and I feel uncomfortable. Release
So,
me. Anyways,
DK, how was your week?
Oh, there we go.
finally,
All right.
after 42 minutes,
After 42 minutes.
It's finally your turn.
Oh, nice. It's about
the train comes by.
Yeah, another train.
All right, thanks all for listening.
Welcome to Off the Rails.
It's
Go. Just
it's
go.
been a pretty all right week. It's been pretty good. Like the heat's kind of sucked, but that's fine. Had some flowers finally bloom that I had planted from
Nice.
seeds, and it was really really great. Had a nice harvest of tomatoes, nice harvest of peppers.
kind of peppers?
Cannabis is looking great. All the flowers are looking great.
What kind of peppers were there?
Jalapeno peppers, bell peppers. My ghost peppers aren't ready yet. It hasn't been hot enough for them to be ready yet. But it wasn't a bad week. It was kind of one of those like mundane, monotonous weeks at work where it's just all the same. But
Yeah.
we were also down a guy the whole week, so it just was.
Weird. We
Yeah.
were too. That's why my week was so busy.
I mean that we were down one person in my area, so that's why I worked
The
11
heat
and a half
is
hours.
just taking everyone
Just
out.
taking everyone out. But today, I had to-
Oklahoma heat is like Thanos' snap.
pretty much.
We did the worst of all
Half the
4 seasons.
population.
I had to install some speed bumps today, and it was hot. So that was fun.
I've literally never seen that done,
Yeah.
and I'm very intrigued by it.
Well, it really wasn't that impressive because the speed bumps we bought were these like heavy duty polymer, like plastic polymer, those big yellow ones.
Yeah.
So took them outside, threw some cones out. Was just like, hey, look at me, I'm a maintenance guy. And then, and since I needed power tools to do it, and I work at a home improvement store, I just went and got the most expensive display models. Like, I used a $400 impact
Nice.
and a $450 hammer drill. DeWalt, by the way.
Nice.
Hey, DeWalt, if you want to send us some free shit, go
Yeah.
for it. I love DeWalt tools.
Sponsor us.
I love DeWalt tools.
I have DeWalt tools for work too. So
I'll post for 'em.
So what we did is we put them out there. You lay them out, and then you just start your hammer drill, like, because it has the holes where they need to be. So we laid them out. I started the drill, and then I had a kid who has never operated power tools at that level working with me, and I was like, "Yo, you want to do this? You want me to show you how to do this? This is pretty cool stuff." And because just backtrack, this hammer drill straight up looks like a Vector SMG.
nice.
Like, straight up has like, it's awesome. It's so cool. And he was like, yeah, I've never used one of those before. Is it powerful? I was like, yeah, you gotta like hang on to it, but it's really cool. And he started doing it, and he's like, oh, dude, this is cool.
Yeah, impact or hammer drills are fun.
So what we did is we laid them out, you drill it down, and then we only had a 6-inch bit, and
Tell me about it.
there we go. So we had to drill it down with start the holes with the speed bump there, and then we
Move
pull
them.
it out, move the speed bump, and then finish out the holes. And then I had some Tapcon concrete screws, 1/2-inch screws, and they just pretty much just set them down in there. And how the threads are fluted on it. So pretty much as you start it, they kind of mash themselves out and make kind of stuff that holds it in place. And then about 3/4 of the way up, it becomes like really solid threads. And then they just grip into that and they hold in there. So they're meant to actually pull them out later in case things go wrong. But yeah, just ran the impact down. Like at first I was like, this is going to suck. These are 1/2-inch bolts. They've got 3/4-inch drive head on them. This is going to suck to put these into concrete. But the $400 impact literally took less than
When I
2
did,
seconds. It was just like...
When I did pest control, we had to drill into concrete when we did termite treatments. And whenever I was starting, my boss was like, listen, when you do this, make sure that the handle on the side is against your thigh. Because if that thing hits rebar, you're going to break your arm.
Yeah, it's bad time.
And so, yeah, and I've hit rebar, but luckily it was like only this far off my thigh, but it smacked my thigh so hard. I can only imagine if that wasn't there and my whole wrist just went with it. Ugh.
I've had job where I used to work at a steel mill, steel shop, as an iron worker, and using like mag drills, or so just like a drill that magnetically hooks up to stuff, or drilling through like inch thick steel, plate steel. And there would be times where I'm using like heavy duty like plug-in power drills, and you're just going along just fine, and all of a sudden it just catches a burr just right, and that thing like there were times where I literally was off work for days because I thought I had broken my wrist, but just sprayed my wrist really bad. Like those things, it's no joke. Like ironwork's no joke. It's crazy.
Every time I think of anything breaking like that, like it hurts my jaw. It's like I just
that's what cringes for you, that jaw sensation. I feel
it's like I almost start tasting like copper in my mouth. I'm just like, oh my god.
I get like that when I drink beer sometimes. I get like that when I drink beer sometimes. It's weird. I know it's weird.
I'm pretty sure that's just something acidic with it.
I had that today, actually. Well, I was like outside. I had to. So we're wasteful at work. Corporate
I was gonna be like, oh, corporate wasteful. Oh my
wasteful.
god.
So,
what?
Breaking news.
Like I throw away hundreds of pallets a week, like into a trash compactor, so they get turned into just nothing and then thrown into a landfill. It's very upsetting. Anywho, I was out there today. I have to cut them up so they go into the trash compactor. So I just use a chainsaw, and I was outside for like an hour chainsawing in this heat, and it was god awful miserable. So I go inside and like to cool off, and I get I have my bottle of water, which was like ice cold. And I knew it wasn't a good idea, but I was really, really hot. So
Did you put it on your neck?
No, I drank like half the bottle and then stood up, and then I was just like, "Yep, there's the metallic taste," and I just started salivating like crazy, and then immediately ran outside and just threw up all that ice cold water.
Yeah, so, like I don't throw up when that happens. Yeah, okay, it's not. It's
no, but it hurts.
Is throwing up ice water not the weirdest feeling?
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I've done it once.
Such a straight.
I've never done that.
I think it feels cool.
Like if you drink something like, oh, dude,
I've never thrown up for anything cold.
No, like
it's really cool.
Well, it was like from cold was like just I was getting hot, and like if I drink cold stuff, it messes up. It hurts my stomach.
Well, that's super dangerous because your body's so hot. It's such a drastic thing.
But like even when I used to play football and stuff, like just drinking cold water, like if I had been playing like forever and then come and drink some cold water, then I'd be like, great, my stomach hurts, and my stomach's gonna hurt until I get back out on the field because just it's too cold for my stomach. It hurts. It's colder, way colder than the rest of my body. But you were saying something and then I lost my thought. But no, like you were saying something that I wanted to go off of. But I don't know.
Throwing up cold water.
I don't even remember anymore.
Like one time I got really drunk and I was like,
throwing up, yeah.
I'm gonna puke, and so one of my buddies brought me like ice cold, like out of the refrigerator water, and I like drank it.
That just made my stomach tremble.
And I was like, oh god, I want to throw up. That that feeling like when you feel the cold water come down. Imagine that the reverse direction. It feels so cool.
It's strange.
Like
I feel like that'd be icy hot because it'd be cold and then there'd be a little bit of acid behind it where you get like hot at the end. You'd be like, ugh.
No, it's just like it's just straight cold again. I 10 out of 10 would recommend.
10 recommend drink a bunch of cold water and make yourself throw up.
Well, I mean,
or just if you feel like you're gonna throw up, chug a bunch of cold water real quick.
Well, I mean, and I say it's a bad thing.
Don't let it have time to warm up in your stomach.
I say it's a bad thing to like not drink cold water like when you're in that heat, but there's been countless times where I've been like so exhausted like during a football game or something.
Room temperature water.
I can.
I can't do it.
I can.
I think it's
a habit thing where if
it
you
has to
like
be
to
filtered. Sorry.
I drink like room temperature bottled water as long as I know it hasn't gone too hot.
Mine has to be ice cold water or bottled or filtered water.
I don't refrigerate my water anymore.
I don't either.
I only drink room temperature water.
And I keep it in the
just because I know it like goes through your system better. Quicker.
Hurts my stomach. Cold water hurts my stomach in the summer. Like in the wintertime, it's fine.
I mean, either way, water's going to go through your system fine.
I corrected myself when I said fine. I mean better, not better, quicker.
Yes, quicker.
It goes through quicker.
Either way, it goes through. I mean, doesn't matter what temperature of water you drink. It just.
And depending on how hot you are, you do kind of want to keep it a little consistent with it.
But
as
long as you're just
again, like I said,
water.
but I've done it so many times where I drink. But I've never had an issue just immediately drinking like water that has like still a bunch of ice cubes in it, like freezing cold water. I've just. So, like, besides like hurting my stomach, I've never puked it up.
Yeah, it hurt my stomach to the point where I started salivating, and then.
But I think also I've never like been that. I've never exerted myself that much and didn't have at least some kind of food in my system to counterbalance it. I think a lot of it's like being on a full empty stomach. I was going to say when you were talking about wasteful, you know how naval ships take out their trash, right?
Just throw in the ocean.
Yeah, like naval ships. Full naval ship, they're just throwing bags of trash.
Yeah,
non-biodegradable bags of trash.
Humans are garbage people.
Literally, they purposely do non-biodegradable plastic trash bags.
We're talking about garbage.
I just want to mention that because that still makes me mad when I think about it. I'm like, oh, that's
like,
disgusting.
throw it in the ocean.
I can't believe those people that work in an incinerator that incinerates the trash in a small, compact metal room.
But is that any better though? Releasing
No. I'm saying I can't believe that they're making people breathe that stuff in, like what they're doing to those people.
Ugh. But then there's giant islands of trash in the Pacific Ocean.
I also just recently was listening to like a whole thing about like bad things the military has done, so I went into like a negative military mindset. Because you become what you listen to when you listen to too much of it.
He's becoming anti-military.
Oh no! I'm becoming a fictional dad from a from a D&D podcast.
From D&D podcast. That's fine. I'd be a fictional dad from a D&D podcast.
Me too.
Any day. Man, I'm so like.
I just want to say I have nothing against service members, but the industry itself is horrible.
I don't have things against service members. I have things against service members with a sense of entitlement. That's what I have a thing against.
Like as a personal thing, or as like a
as like a
benefit?
personal trait. They
So you're just talking about like individual trait, like that individual trait that you see a bunch of in the military.
yeah.
Okay, I thought you were talking about like, oh, the entire military is bad, or like, oh, like they're corrupt in some way because of that personality trait.
No, I don't like the
Yeah, no,
the
it's
military people
douchey.
who exhibit like. I know military people who are cool, but I like they're the people who are out now and they're like, I fucking hate the military. Like I hate that I did that. Like I wish I would have gone another way. There was always another way. I just wanted that was the easy and
It was like an answer at the time.
and
'Cause I did it without even thinking about like I was just like, oh hey, what's the thing I could do? Oh, join the military. Join the military.
but then there's some who get out and have a sense of entitlement about the things that they did and they're owed something for the thing. You did those things of your choice. Like that was your job that you chose to have. It sucks. Yeah, go ahead, give them like veteran, discounts, things like that. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Excuse me.
I'm
Give me my
like,
discount.
so this is my personal experience with like the mentality that I'm talking about. I was a bartender for a long time and I bartended private events. And I did a reunion for some Marines that were in Afghanistan from 2005 to 2008.
Ooh, a rowdy bunch.
Yeah, rowdy boys.
Ooh.
Very, very rowdy boys. Anywho, the night had got. I didn't cut any of them off. I got them like I should have lost my job for how much I served these guys. Like I served them so much
Marines,
alcohol.
I can take it.
Like they caused shit on the casino floor. Like I should have lost my job for that one.
There's a pure reason why they say that anywhere Marines go, you will lose your liberty.
Mm-hmm.
And liberty is like when you go out, like when you have permission to go out. So anywhere Marines go, you basically lose your liberty because Marines go out and they go psycho. But it's also because they're not next to, like way below Navy SEALs, but like in the order, like Marines are put through so much when they're having to go through they're put through, I think, the worst hours and like just the most shit. So their days are so long and miserable, and there's already a bad mindset for like when people look on Marines, like in the military, Marines are always seen as a problem.
Oh yeah,
they're like the crackheads that you see. It's just like, oh, stay away from.
Well, I mean, isn't it the only branch of the military that you can get into with a GED?
I think I just say I'm pretty sure.
Or at least it was for a very, very long time.
Well, for a long time it was. Do you want to go to jail, or
do
do you want to join the Marines?
Yeah. But
so that was big.
So from the story, they had a open bar at their thing, and one guy comes up and he ordered a bunch of drinks, and he's like, "How much do I owe you?" And I look at him and I go, "Really? Don't even worry about it. You don't gotta pay for a thing." Like I was being cool.
Yeah.
He's like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And I was like, "Excuse me?" And he goes, "You implying that I didn't do shit to get where I'm at?" And I said, "Sir, you have an open bar. Your drinks are free for the evening. If you would like to continue drinking these free drinks, you need to change your attitude." And they like his guy.
This is after he's been drinking.
Yeah, like his because it was like their whole whatever who was left whatever, and I didn't know who it was. I didn't know their rank. But anyways, the commander of them came over and pulled him to the side and said, "That's out of line. Like you had no reason that he was being 100% like because that was the thing. Is like I was doing everything they wanted. I went and got more shit for them that wasn't even on their bar menu just because this was things that they wanted. I let their bar run 2 hours longer than it needed to. Like I was bending my ass over backwards for these guys being nice. And this guy thought because I said, "Hey man, you don't got to pay for anything. Don't worry about it," that I was immediately talking down on him. And I was just like, and that was the other thing is I was like, normally I would fight this guy if it was a situation where it was he and I, but the fact that I'm in a room full of Marines is not going to go good for me.
So there's been a lot of situations where Marines will see another Marine get their ass kicked and be like, he needed that.
He needed that one.
There was a lot of situations where there were secret beatings and people stepping outside real quick and people getting their ass kicked and other people are standing by and be like, you needed this, man.
Yeah.
I had a roommate that anytime he got drunk, which was pretty often, he would start a fight wherever he was, and I refused to drink with him.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I don't know about
anytime he was drinking, I'm like, I'm staying in here. But I knew because he had to come back to my room. He couldn't. He wasn't allowed to stay anywhere else. So I knew he would come back. And there was one time that he got into a fight. I think he got his ass kicked, and then he fell on glass and got his face cut all up. And he just comes in at like past midnight, possibly around like 1:30 on a weekend, and he's screaming. He's screaming like, "No, fuck you! I can take him on. I hate him. I can beat his ass. I bet I could steal his bitch." Like, he was like, he was one of those guys sober. It's just a little bitch, like
Just too much.
one of the guys that he doesn't know when to shut his mouth, and no matter how many times he'll get his ass beat, like he just won't learn his lesson.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that when you get your ass beat,
It's a lesson.
you probably needed it.
Yeah.
Like every time
Very few people
I've
get their
got
ass
my
beat in an
ass like
accident.
legitimately beat, like in a situation, I needed it. It was a situation that I was either in the wrong or I was just in the wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never had my ass beat.
I haven't either.
It's about time for you to get one.
I don't feel like I need it.
You don't feel like you need it? You feel like you're pretty all right?
Yeah,
There's
I
some
feel like
situations where I'm like, if someone was here that could beat my ass, they probably should.
They would beat my ass.
Or
But
at
not-
least someone grab me by the shoulder.
I feel like
strongly and be
I'm
"Listen."
just too good at talking myself out of situations.
Just don't get your ass beat.
Yeah, but I just like I can.
Yeah, there's a situation where it's like I talked my way out of it, but I probably deserve it. Like if someone was there,
Like if someone was mad, I would just make them laugh, and then I'd be like, whatever. We're just.
Can
We're
I
done.
tell you guys a little bit of news that pertains to
news.
Tulsa here and the
Yeah.
local Tulsa surrounding area that I am very, very, very excited about. And I don't know if you guys are gonna like. It's probably gonna be over both of you guys' heads, but
absurdity
totally cool.
breaking Tulsa.
so, in Tulsa, for the past couple of years, there's been this little bitch named Alexander Sweet.
Oh yeah, I've heard of him. Yep.
I'm unaware of this.
He is a pedophile,
Mm-hmm.
openly.
Was this one of the ones that was just like, it's my sexuality?
No,
No.
it's his thing is age doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's 16. It doesn't matter if she's 14. It doesn't matter if she's 16. Love is love. Type bullshit.
He's like 25, right?
He's like 30.
Oh,
I
okay.
think. I think he's in his. I mean, he's either 28 or in his 30s. He's old. He's old enough to know better. He is fucked in the head. He's a piece of shit. He has kidnapped his most recent girlfriend and taken her out of the state. And then
Out
he
of
tried
jurisdiction.
like out of like just taking her away. There was a big ordeal about that. There's a really, really funny video of someone confronting him at Quick Trip.
I saw it.
Yeah, him getting chased around Quick Trip like a little bitch.
I saw it.
And like two or 3 weeks ago, maybe it was within the past month, he applied for a marriage license with his currently underage girlfriend in Wagner County.
Mm-hmm.
Got denied.
Obviously.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully.
Hopefully.
So Wednesday? Yesterday. It was either yesterday or Wednesday. The Alexander Sweet that has been plaguing the streets of Tulsa for the past 2 years, touting himself as an influencer, whatever he does, being just a grade A piece of shit, was arrested by the FBI.
Yeah.
The FBI.
The FBI fucking I.
Thank
Because
That's a
Tulsa
step up.
police wouldn't do shit about it. How many people, how many complaints, like there's a Facebook page that is like dedicated to trying to get this kid because he's just not so nonchalant, like posting TikToks of him and his underage girlfriend like kissing on her, like being out, like do it, and people are just like, what the fuck? This is disgusting. This is why is this happening? Why are we allowing this to happen in our state? Why isn't the police stepping in to do anything? The FBI stepped in, has arrested him without bail.
Nice.
So he cannot bail out
Good.
until we get through whatever this gets through. I just really, really, really hope that the justice system doesn't let this one go. I
long ago-
really want this kid to fucking suffer.
How long ago was did he get arrested?
This week, like on Wednesday.
Has there been any update on it?
It's just that he was arrested without bail. I can pull that up for you, but it just says that he was arrested. There wasn't even any information.
Oh, so they
on
haven't
why
gone
he was
anything
arrested.
past that?
Yeah, like
Okay.
they didn't post why he was arrested either. It's just arrested, FBI, like.
The FBI are probably just following him.
Like he's like I said, had to have been tied into some other disgusting creep shit because he's been doing this shit for a long time. The thing, okay, so he's got a daughter. He's got a young daughter. He wrote a Facebook post like pages long saying that he wasn't comfortable being around his daughter because he didn't know how he could behave around her.
Oh my god. That's disgusting.
This guy's a fucking creep. I hope he
That's
rots.
disgusting.
I hope he dies in a fucking jail cell. I hope the worst upon this man. And I mean all of that.
Oh yeah. 100%. That's disgusting.
But yeah, that's the highlight. That's one of the highlights of the week.
Good, I'm glad.
So that was your week.
No, that was just, oh man, it's great. It was really it's really great to see that something happened involving that.
So Space
Oh,
Jam.
they arrested him for child porn charges. 2 hours
good.
ago, they released the update.
Good.
Man alleged to be
Oh my
dating
God,
a
he looks
16-year-old
disgusting.
is arrested on child porn charges. Yeah, he's a fucking
I guess I'm
creep.
thankful he doesn't look good.
He's a fucking creep.
Like he looks like what he is. He's like a little
I
beaver
don't
buck
want
dude.
to read your fucking survey.
He's looking like a
I have to read this survey.
going through a survey.
So Space Jam 2 came
Mm-hmm.
out recently.
God,
Thoughts?
immediately all I saw, I didn't watch the movie. All I saw was like Lola.
Well, first of all, I don't like LeBron James. I don't.
just in
The
general.
guy got carried off by 4 people off a court for having a leg cramp.
Oh yeah.
Like, walk, man. There's like, get up and walk.
He is a bit of a creep.
His shoes cost too
Yeah.
much.
I don't really have an opinion on this, but I'm loving watching the arguments of what they did to Lola Bunny. It's so because I can see both sides.
Oh yeah.
It's like they don't like that they desexualized her.
Mm-hmm.
They
It's
basically
for children. BT dubs.
Yeah,
So
she had in the first one she had some.
curves.
Yeah, she had some
She was
curves.
curvy,
She's
yeah.
a little chesty. She's
I'm pretty sure she's
I
what
will.
made
I
everyone
will
a
go
furry.
out on a limb. Lola Bunny,
hot.
one of my first crushes.
oh yeah, mine.
I think
too,
that
yeah,
turned
for
a lot
sure.
of people into furries.
Yeah, honestly, like it's one of the things like as an adult that I'm like, I don't like furries, but Lola Bunny, what did you do to me?
See,
Yeah.
then they'd be like, well, then you're
Well, now
furries.
she's wearing like baggy clothes. You know, and
See, I don't like the scene where she has like half the tank top down on her shoulder. I'm like, it's still just like, ooh.
so
It's like it's a bunny rabbit.
there's the argument of like we hate that they desexualized her, which, you know, it is what it is. Like, who cares at that point? But I'm loving the argument of like, first of all, this movie's made for children.
Yes,
So
all the people saying they desexualized her are people that watched the original just want to see
Yeah.
her again.
yeah, well, no, I mean they're people that watched the original and they're like, oh, Space Jam 2. Don't desexualize. But if you're getting turned on as an adult by a bunny
In a children's cartoon.
in a
Excuse me,
movie
if I
made
watch
for
the first
kids,
one again,
in a movie made for kids, you might have some bigger issues.
Yeah, honestly, that's a personal problem.
yeah,
I think.
might get the FBI on you.
Because
There you go.
for me, like, it doesn't matter. Like, yes, Lola Bunny in the first one was my crush.
I was also 5.
Yes, I was very young. And if I watched it now, I wouldn't be like, damn, she's hot.
Damn, she thick.
You might be.
But, like, not in a way of, like,
No, you wouldn't like immediately whip it out and be like, oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
wouldn't, like,
You'd be like, damn, she like looks good for, you know, what
being
year did that come out?
a rabbit.
Yeah, being a sexualized humanoid rabbit hybrid.
So, but the arguments of it is just like, how are you
You
gonna
took away my childhood
how are you gonna
porn.
defend? Yes, they should have sexualized her. She's a freaking rabbit,
Why'd you take
and
the
it's-
tits and ass off my rabbit?
and it's a movie meant for children.
Incels will justify anything, man.
But I'm loving the argument. Then I watch the other side of like, it's a rabbit in a movie made for children.
Yeah, like, come on.
It's like, yes, I don't know what side I'm on.
Let me tell you about a little movie called Zootopia. If you think they sexualized that rabbit,
There's a whole subgenre of.
That was a good
Pornhub
movie,
dedicated to
Zootopia was a good movie.
I saw way
don't
too
think
many
I've seen
memes about Zootopia, and I never watched the movie.
It was a
but
pretty
I
good
heard
movie.
it was a really great movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
I don't have children.
It's just I had the app
that's fair.
called iFunny at the time, and every time I scrolled, it would just be Zootopia porn. I'm like, why do I have this app? And then I deleted the app.
No, he didn't.
Too much bunny
No,
porn.
he didn't.
Not enough.
Totally, it's
Not
totally
enough
a
bunny porn.
It's totally a favorited app. It's like hidden in some weird folder. It's in
It's-
that
is
fake
it-
calculator app.
It's
Enters
yeah, the
boobs.
bunny
Box.
from Zootopia, Bowsette, and
Bowsette?
Lola Bunny. It was a meme of a female Bowser.
It was like girls cosplayed her.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You're married. You shouldn't know.
And they did it pretty well.
My favorite. I want to say one of my biggest crushes was Tifa from Final Fantasy VII.
Tifa was great.
That was so many people.
But I like Yuffie the most.
Yeah.
Yuffie was my favorite,
I think
but the
feel like she's
wholesomeness
supposed
of Aerith. She was just
Say
was number one
Aerith.
waifu. Like I had a crush on both Yuffie and Tifa, but Aerith, she was waifu material.
She's who you wanted to take home tomorrow.
I'm trying to think if I had a video game crush.
Yeah, I was Tifa though.
I mean, no, I get it.
100%,
I get it.
100% Tifa.
I mean, now as an adult, it's probably Tifa because she could beat the shit out of me, and I'd be totally into it.
Somersault kick you.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Stomp on me, mommy.
Give you that dolphin kick.
I mean, I've got it bad. I know this is a big change, but my like current video game crush, and it's like everyone's video game crush currently.
Captain Price.
Yes, no.
Captain Price.
Captain Price.
The
Lady
voice,
Dimitrescu
the face.
from Resident Evil Village.
I haven't.
Which one?
played it.
Who?
Lady
Oh, yeah.
Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know who you're
Dimitrescu.
talking
Like,
about.
dude,
That's
she's like 9.5
she's
feet
ev-
tall.
She's the definition of crush me, mommy.
No, no, for sure.
She literally does that.
Like, I have a friend who said she was gonna dress up as her for Halloween, and I was like, if you need someone to play Ethan so you can kill them, please murder me.
Didn't they?
Please murder me.
Oh.
Didn't they get a
Oh.
lawsuit from the voice actor over?
I don't know.
Because I know she did. She was. I think it was on TikTok. And by the way, like she looks like you would expect the voice actor to look like. She's really tall. She has the figure, and she does the voice and everything. Maybe that wasn't the voice actor. Maybe
I
it was
like
just
the
someone
little
that looked like her.
mannerism.
Because I think she does that in the video. But
For
I think
audio
the-
listeners, he put his finger up to his cheek.
Yeah, like a sassy girl, like talking
Yeah.
to you, like a sassy bitch.
No, there's a.
But I think was there a Resident Evil lawsuit?
I don't know. I don't know. That's
Can
not-
you
I can
Google
look
it
it
for me?
up.
So,
But
can
You say what you're gonna say. I'll look it up.
I was
Resident Evil 8 lawsuit. There's a lawsuit. No, I think it was an artist that did a lawsuit on them because they stole like a bunch of their artwork allegedly without
Stupid
asking.
keyboard. Just like clanking around on this table.
Should we get like the full?
Oh, I'm not
lawsuit?
connected to the internet.
Ah, fabuloso.
Yeah, it's great. I like that my
Yeah, I like
my
being out here.
dongle
It's
doesn't
fun.
like to just stay connected.
My dongle doesn't work when it's
My
this hot
dongle
out.
doesn't work when it's this hot.
I don't have a long distance dongle. I'm
It won't
sorry.
connect to the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a short dongle. It's not a long distance one. I'd have to get a darker dongle for that.
Shortly after the release of Resident Evil Village, the game was accused of plagiarizing a 2013 horror movie by said movie's director. Now someone else not only believes Capcom has stolen their work, but they've also filed a lawsuit against the publisher.
That's what it was. Yeah. Has there anything come of it?
What?
Has anything come of the lawsuit, or is that the latest? Well, it doesn't actually even say it's the latest. It's just the first thing that comes up on Google.
Artist alleges Resident Evil and Devil May Cry devs stole. That's the last thing it was posted was June 7th.
Oh, that wasn't.
The thing is,
too
you're
long ago.
gonna go up against Capcom.
Yeah, good
They're
luck.
gonna hold you over in court
Yeah.
until you run out of
Good-
money.
have fun with that. Yeah.
Because they have the money to just.
It's
You
Capcom.
can't
Keep you in
take
limbo.
Asians to court. What are you thinking?
But man, I think we've kind of.
Yeah, we've pretty much wrapped up.
Hey guys, fuck you. We're
Yeah,
done.
can we cut that with
Sorry,
last
we're
7
done.
minutes? Of,
Bye.
can we cut the last 7 minutes of silence?
Yeah, we'll cut. Anyway, we're gonna start making merch. If you guys want some, send us a message. Words. Send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Or leave a comment on the video on YouTube because we want to start making merch. We want you guys to have it. We want you guys to represent the show.
I want to represent the show.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, text us at 832-763-6323. You can get us there, so you can message us or call that number and make sure that we get that message. Make sure that we know exactly what you want in depth, at least 2 paragraphs.
Did you give a phone number, Bill?
Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
Okay, just
Somewhere.
ignore all that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Toodaloo.
Toodles.
Bye. My friend Renee, who I'm going to go stay with in San Diego. Hey, shout out to Renee. They listened.
What?
They listened. It was
Yay.
great because
I love listeners.
she sent me a text this week, and it was about Tom, the rapper that you were talking about.
Oh, Tom McDonald.
Yeah, and I was like, "You're listening to my podcast?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah, love
So,
Tom.
Hey, thanks for listening.
thank you. I
Wait,
appreciate
so
it.
she likes Tom McDonald?
Her husband does.
Hell yeah. Shout out to that guy.
But
Hey, the more do they watch or do they listen?
that was the thing is we were talking. She was like, "Do you guys have a video or anything? I'm more of a vision." And I was like, "Here's the YouTube."